At 4:30 every day, time slows down. You can hear the birds chirping, and the light peeks through the windows in such a mystical way. It just makes you feel so warm and nostalgic. I wanted to create something inspired by these moments, but nothing really clicked. That is, until I heard Roman Holiday by Fontaines D.C. They're an Irish post-punk band who had moved to London to record this album. In this song, they explore the romanticism and alienation of being an outsider. So that feeling of being in limbo, not being here or there, along with that echoing, haunting music, struck a chord with me. The juxtaposition of this song paired with the videos I had taken evoked a particular feeling. It was eerie, comforting, it was stuck, free, it was liminal. Liminal spaces are usually places that are unsettling or dreamy because they're strangely out of context. Think of an empty mall with the lights still on, or a long hallway of an old hotel. So my plan was to make a painting that would evoke a similar feeling. I couldn't just paint a picture of one of the photos I took, I had to alter a few elements to make it more uncanny. The first step was to do a sketch and an orange underpainting, so the whole art piece would have a warm tone. Then to end the day, I used one of my favorite techniques. I carefully sprinkled some salt to have visual intrigue and to lighten certain areas of the painting. The next day, I moved on to filling in the shapes of all the objects, the cabinets, the drawers, and the brick wall. My plan was to treat acrylics as water paint. This way, I could add depth by adding layers and layers of color without it being too thick. I chose to paint a corner of my kitchen, but decided to remove some ornaments and storage boxes. I kept the shadows of said objects to hint signs of life. I also changed the view out of the window to fit the idea a bit more. It was all going so well until it happened. The moment every artist dreads, the creative block. The self-doubt creeps in, you hate every aspect of your painting, and you start questioning every decision you made. That orange is too red. Who would even think of this stupid idea? Oh man, what did I do? There's way too many bricks. That's it. I'm gonna start over. Oh god, it's so ugly. No one can see this crap. But then you realize you just gotta keep painting. Overthinking won't make the situation better. The only way out is through. My next plan of attack were the glass drawers and the coffee machine. The drawers were extra tricky due to the pattern on the glass. It required a few light layers of color to get the right transparency. Next up was the view out of the window. I believe having a vast green pasture with an expansive sky would convey that mysterious feeling. Unfortunately, I only have this video of me painting this area. While I was packing up for the day, I noticed the light from the window was backlighting the painting, and it fit the feeling, the vibe I was going for. It actually switched my decision from adding more layers of paint to the lighter areas. I wanted to make sure I could maintain and keep the same effect. At this point, the majority of the colors had been placed. It was now time to work on the darkest spots. This definitely breathed life into the painting, and I could see the finish line. After that, I needed to add the cherry on top in the shape of highlights. A few days and one mental breakdown later, the painting was finished. All that was left was to sign it. Do you get a liminal vibe from this painting? Is there a super particular feeling that I should try and paint next? Let me know in the comments. Also, a special shout out to my parents for helping me film. Thanks for watching.